Good evening, everyone. Thank you to the organizers, in special Dr. Karim. I speak a few words about the Green Boys projects. We know that Green Boys is a special school project created by 50 grade students around 15 and 16 years old at the public school EPA 10, EPA number 10, Maestro Sculptor Vicente Lucero in Villa Mercedes City, San Luis Province, Argentina. It started in May 2025. The main idea is simple: use arts and science to understand, talk about, and fix the environmental problems in their own neighborhood called La Ribera. The project mixes different subjects like science, technology, and art. It's not just about learning from books, it is about learning by doing something real for their community. The students become researchers, artists, and communicators. The school in La Ribera is very important. In areas that face social challenges, the school is more than just a place for lessons. It is a safe space, a support center, and a place where students learn to be active citizens. The teachers follow the ideas of famous educators, Paulo Freire and Henri Giroux, who believe education should help people change the world. The project's teaching critical thinking. This means students don't just accept problems, they ask why they happen and who is responsible. They learn how to work for justice in their community. The main goal was to raise awareness and find solutions for the environmental problems in La Ribera. They use a method called STEAM, Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics, and project-based learners, which means they work on one big real-life projects to learn many things. They start with a key question: how can we communicate and address the environmental problems in our community through art, technology, and citizen participation? Their hypothesis, their educative guess, was art can make people feel and understand and so more deeply than just facts alone, so it can encourage more people to get involved. The students act like real scientists and journalists. They didn't just guess the problems, they investigate. They use three main methods. First, community service. They made a questionnaire and asked 147 residents of La Ribera about their environment. They asked about garbage, pollution, water, and if people wanted to help. They used Google Forms to organize the answers. Second, direct observation and mapping. The students walking around their neighborhoods. They took photos of dirty areas, places with too much trash and polluted canals. They used Google My Maps to mark all these environmental hotspots on a digital map. And third, interviews with authorities. To get the full pictures, they talked to people in powers. They visit the Villa Mercedes City Council to learn about environmental laws and meet with the Subsecretary of Green Space to discuss parks and planning 3. After collecting all the information, the students identified the main environmental issues in La Ribera. Garbage accumulation. 55% of people say this was a big problem. Not enough bins and trash was dumped in empty lots. Sewage water problems, 56% reports issues with dirty water or overflows. Air pollution, often from people burning their trash, 38% not this. Lack of trees, not enough green space or trees in neighborhoods. Pets and abandoned animals linked to the garbage problems. Knowing the problems was only the first step. The students then using art and communication to tell everyone about it and propose solutions. They call it this next phase the Green Horizons campaign. This campaign had two parts: artistic production, the student created infographics, simply images with facts about the problems, murals, powers, visuals art to make people stop and think, a logo to give the campaign a recognizable identity. Digital and community dissemination, they spread their message using social media. They made an account on Instagram to share their art and findings, a digital map showing the problems areas they identify, flyers and community talks to reach people not on the internet, organizing events like community cleanup days or tree planting activities. The Green Boys project was a big success. It showed how school can be connected to real life. It had empowerment. The students were not passive learners, they became producers of knowledge and agents of change. They learned how democracy works by talking to city officials and how to do scientific research. Community awareness, the project started important conversation in La Ribera. The survey showed that over 77% of residents want to get involved in improving their environment. The project gave them a way to start, a tool for the city. All that the students collect the cyber results map of problems areas is now a free and useful report for the local government. The city can use it to know where to put more trash bins, fix sewage problems, or start their own environmental programs. The projects made the school a central place of community actions. They even celebrate Arbor Days, 3 days, with provincial authorities and the school, showing that young people can lead the way. In simple terms, Green Boys is a model of how young people using the tools of arts and science from their schools can diagnose a problem, speak up about it, and mobilize their community to build a cleaner, greener futures. This is the end. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.